Alrighty, before I begin my post-race review of a Formula 1 race, yeah, not a NASCAR race this time around, I'm gonna give you a bit of backstory. There was a fake account, yeah, a troll disguised as a famous user said in my Paul Reynolds rant. By the looks of you, you probably need to touch grass as well. Yeah, that user just assumed that I need to go outside and touch grass because of me being overweight. Yeah, I deleted that comment, and that's not the reason why I'm overweight, by the way, okay? Are you guys listening? There's a bit of backstory to this. I actually do go outside and touch grass. I have a life outside of doing these videos. Long story short, I've been going out for walks and going out for swims more often to maintain healthier blood sugar levels due to a visit with the doctor. Yeah, when I maintained healthy blood sugar levels, I had to go outside. And the whole reason why I'm overweight is because, just like one-up films, I also happen to relax while eating. Yes, I have this thing where I get really stressed and I have to eat something just to relax myself and not satisfy my hunger. Yeah, I sometimes eat something just to calm myself down. It's a real thing that I would suggest doing research on. It's actually common, and even some other YouTubers, some that are more famous than I am, still suffer from this disease. So yeah, that's the whole reason why I'm still overweight despite the fact I'm doing exercise. Although I've been trying to diet and cut back on some stuff. But that's how it goes though. You stay overweight because you just can't help it. You gotta do what you gotta do. But anyways, on to the video. Greetings, Formula 1 enjoyers, and yeah, I wanted to take a break from doing rants so I can do more fun videos, and yeah, this one is pretty fun and unexpected. But I had to do it since everyone and their mom has been talking about this race. Yep, that's right, I'm talking about the Formula 1 race that took place in the Miami street circuit. The one where Max Verstappen didn't win. Yeah, that came as a surprise. Alrighty, so long story short, the Kansas NASCAR race got rain delayed, and of course, that meant they had to watch another race. Yeah, the Miami Grand Prix from Formula 1, and I thought Max Verstappen was going to win because he seemed to be pretty dominant throughout the whole season. He's been winning 2 straight championships, but that wasn't until this car started taking the lead. Yep, that's right, the car that's driven by Lando Norris. The McLaren Formula 1 car. Yep. It's been a long time since McLaren has ever won a race. If you haven't known already, McLaren was pretty uncompetitive in the recent years, but Lando Norris pulled through and managed to win. Yeah, he beat the reigning champion, Max Verstappen. Yeah, I know this is a 2023 McLaren Formula 1 car, not the current 2024 one, but it looks pretty similar. And yeah, it was indeed a true underdog story, as McLaren, well, is in a tough position right now. Yeah, they haven't been as competitive as they used to be, and while they used to be great, winning a bunch of championships, especially with the likes of Ayrton Senna and Mika Hakkinen. Yeah, remember the second brake pedal controversy? They haven't been doing too well in recent years. But still, nonetheless, Lando Norris managed to create one heck of an underdog story. Yeah, something that I expect to see in NASCAR, with Ross Chastain beating William Byron or Kyle Larson. And that's probably why the Miami GP had beat NASCAR in ratings for the first time. Yeah. I forgot to mention that this was the first time that Formula One beat NASCAR in ratings. And it was one heck of an underdog story. And finally, someone other than Max Verstappen won a race. And someone that also isn't from Ferrari won a race. Yeah, the Australian GP had Ferrari win, but this, in my opinion, was more exciting because we got to see a team that hasn't been doing well as they used to, a team that is a shadow of its former self, take the win and create one heck of an underdog story. And how did Max Verstappen feel about this? Well, he didn't cuss at him. He actually respected him for winning the race. That's what you're supposed to do. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. You always gotta hand it to the winner and actually respect his win. Yeah, so Max Verstappen gave Lando Norris some respect for beating him in that race. And anyone who manages to beat Max is highly respected. Yeah. Although Lando Norris did say the F word after he won. Which, ironically enough, if this was NASCAR, that driver would get fined. Although I'm not sure if they're still doing fines nowadays. But yeah, Jeff Gordon, there was an incident where Jeff Gordon cussed at Brad Keselowski, or is it Joey Logano? I can't remember. And called him some words that I can't really say because I'm trying to keep this video family friendly. But anyways, this is an underdog story that is worth watching. An underdog story that, well, is the definition of an underdog story. This is the first time that we've seen an underdog story in Formula One since Sebastian Vettel's win at the Austrian GP, or was it the Italian GP? I can't remember, but it was still incredible. And so was this race in the Miami GP. McLaren might have been a shadow of its former self and trying to wish that it relived the glory days, but it still created an underdog story and defied the odds and managed to create one heck of a spectacle. McLaren finally won after all these years. And that is why I like this race. So yeah, in my opinion, the Miami GP was way more exciting than the NASCAR race, and that's because of this car finally taking the win and creating an underdog story. See, look, I like a good underdog story, and this is one of them, and that's why that this race gets the first ever in this video series 10 out of 10. Yes, there might have been some hiccups now and there, but still, it's the first time since the Australian GP where Max Verstappen didn't win, except this race is even better. Because someone from a team that is a shadow of its former self actually won! And McLaren's IndyCar team is also pretty good. Yeah, speaking of IndyCar, there's also this controversy going on around the push-to-pass incident. And guess what? Tim Cindric got suspended from Penske because of the push-to-pass incident. He used DRS on the restart, which you're not supposed to do, and that got him suspended. But anyways, back to Formula One. I cannot believe that I was treated to one of the most exciting races before I eventually saw the rain-delayed NASCAR race, and guess what? This race turned out to be better. And it's also awesome to finally see one of my favorite LEGO sets of this year win the race. Yeah, it's a 2023 car, but it looks the same and it's still got the same sponsors. Lando Norris finally won, and that is why I like this race so much. I could probably rewatch this race again and again and always have a smile on my face whenever I watch it. Just when Max Verstappen was going to win, and when people betted on Max Verstappen, Lando Norris took the win. And it was the first time since 2008 that we got to see a true underdog story. So yeah, pretty cool race. And I'm also using Assetto thumbnails from a video game, mainly Assetto Corsa, because, well, I don't want to go around as stealing other people's source material. So I'm using my own source material for the thumbnails, but the problem with that is that I'm still using 2022 or 2023 NASCAR racing cars, because, well, there hasn't been any NASCAR games released this year, and iRacing's NASCAR 25 game is not coming out till next year, so yeah. Pretty cool race that's worth watching, and I highly recommend you to rewatch it. It is the underdog story of all underdog stories. So yeah, this is the Bandito signing off. Catch you guys next time, and peace out. And be sure to stay tuned for the Xfinity race review as well as the Cup Series race review at Darlington. We're going to have one heck of a throwback. Peace. Smaller channels are at risk, and every subscriber means a lot to them. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the latest Racer Cinema Productions videos. And together, we can help drive the YouTube algorithm away from this channel, so that I don't succumb to the fate of other smaller channels getting defeated by the viewer-based algorithm. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys next time.